All right, guys. So I'm creating another very quick tutorial on Coursesites just because I've been getting a lot of emails this morning from different people kind of asking about how they do certain stuff. So pay attention. Okay, so first things first, you want to make sure you are using uh, Google Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. You do not want to use Internet Explorer. Blackboard or Coursesites, whatever you want to call it, does not like Internet Explorer. So next thing, you want to make sure you go to Coursesites.com. I'm going to put my face down here for a little bit. Okay, sign in. You're going to have your username and your password. If you have forgotten your username, I can help you with that. I have access to your usernames, but remember, you created your password. So if you forgot your password, you are going to have to click the forgot password button and go through that whole process of resetting your password. I can't help you. I can't do anything with your password. That's all on you. I've been telling y'all since the beginning of this semester, you need to keep up with your password and stuff. So if you forget it, you've got to fix it on your own. I can't help you there. You should have had this stuff, memorized and everything by then. It's honestly, you needed to have this done by now, okay? So you'll need to go through that whole password reset recovery thing. Whatever that is, you need to do that on your own. If you forget it, you do not need to create a whole nother account. It's not going to let you do that. You need to fix the password issue on your own. I can't help you there. That's your own issue. Okay, so type in your username and your password, and you will hit sign in. This, of course, is what it is going to look like when you first log in. So you are going to hit courses. Pretty much everything as far as navigating Coursesites is through the left-hand side. There's going to be different navigation bars that pop up. So you will hit courses, and that has which course you are enrolled in. So if you are in my American history class, you will click American history. If you're in my civics and economics, you will click civics and economics. I'm just going to do American history because it's the first one up here. So you will click on American history. This is the home page. You can see all of the announcements I've made over the past week listed here. If you wanted to read them, all you need to do is click on it. You can click more announcements and it will go through and show you all of the announcements. So if for some reason you deleted the email that went out last night going over this week's assignments, all you have to do is just click on announcements and then there's the link right there, okay? So you can click back on American History homepage. Again, here it is. So most of the stuff you're going to be doing is going to be located in two different tabs. It's either going to be the course content and units tabs. And give me 1 second. I'm going to do this through the student preview mode. So my bad. Okay, so again, you can see the announcements that have been made. All right, so you'll hit course content and units. So American history, we are working on the 1920s right now. So everything you need for the 1920s is located in this unit right here. So all you have to do is click on it. So one of the things was I wanted you to watch videos of me teaching the lesson. All you need to do is click on the video and hit click to launch, and it is going to take you to the video of me going over lovelies, it.
This is me.
Okay. And then you do that for the other parts of the video too. Second, you have your reading assignment. So this is like this for any time there's an assignment up here. You can see here's the readings that you are going to do. You will scroll down. Here are the questions. In order to write your submission, all you have to do is click Write Submission, type your answer in. Now, here's the deal with this. All of the assignments that I have up here on Coursesites right now, you can submit it twice. And pretty much I'll just go through and whichever one has the highest score will be the score that I keep for that. So let's say I go through and I submit my assignment. There you go. See, there's two different attempts here, so I can submit it again. And all I would need to do is hit start, and I can start the submission over again and create a whole new submission for the assignment. I'm basically letting you do it twice if you made a mess up on the first one or something, okay? Go back over here. It's moving my face all around today. Okay, next up, we have the mystery research game. So this is just a quick little thing. Again, I can see if you went through and did the game in its entirety, and it's just a simple, you did it, you get a 100 for it type thing. So again, all you have to do is where it says click to launch, you click and you launch it. Bang, right there. All right, the subway poster activity. This is where you are creating, you're answering questions based on subway terminal posters from the 1920s. There's two ways you can view the posters. Make sure you open this link in another tab. Here are all the posters right here for you. Or if you don't want to do it that way, if you scroll down, you'll see in little blue letters, it says NYC Subway Posters PDF, and if you click on that, it will pop the same thing up in a whole nother window for you, okay? So same thing as with the 1920s reading. All you have to do here is once you look at those posters, hit write submission, and then just answer the questions, and when you are finished, hit submit. Simple. All right, the other stuff you're going to be doing is through your discussion boards. So for the discussion board, this is the only thing in the form itself. This is what I want you to do. In order to get to the discussion board to make your post, you hit on 1920s discussion. Here again is the thread. Now, as it says right here, this is a post first discussion forum. That's because it will not let you see anybody else's response until you make your own post on it. So when you are ready to create your own post, you hit create thread. Here's the topic right here for you to read. And it's just like an email almost. Just write your answer in this text box here and make sure you put something in the subject line. I don't care what it is as long as it's appropriate. Okay? So that's that for American history. Very quickly, let's look at civics and economics. So if you are in my third or fourth period, you would click civics and economics. Again, I'm going to go into the student preview mode. That way you can see it exactly how you would. So you would hit announcements here. So Miss White has been pretty much in charge in this, so you could see what she wants you to do. If you are in fourth block, she wants you to finish the executive branch notes. And there is a discussion board dated 3/23 that she wants you to do. So that's all you have to do this week if you're in third or fourth period. So let's see where this executive branch notes are. Click on course content and units. Here's everything we have gone over so far. Here is the executive branch notes right there. Okay, so that's that. And then, oh, see, Miss White even did the discussion board explanation. Way to go, Miss White, I love her. And then your discussion boards are right here. So you're doing the 3/23 online work executive branch. Okay, do you see how we're doing that? All right, so I'm gonna exit preview. I'm gonna change some stuff up really quick. That way the only discussion boards you can see are the ones that you need to be doing right now. Okay. All right, so that's the stuff for this. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or Miss White. We can help you with anything you need. Again, if it's a password type thing, though, I'm sorry, I can't help you with a password. The only thing I can help you with is if you have forgotten your username or something like that, okay? Other than that, I'm here. If for some reason you're still having trouble and you want kind of more detailed one-on-one work, let me know, and me and you can schedule like a Google Hangout or something like that. Because of course I want to do everything I can to make sure you're successful at working with this. All right, let me know if you need anything. I will be here all day. So here we go. Bye.